Hello everyone and welcome. In this video, you will find out how you can predict the weather just by looking at the sky. I mean, if you ask me, that's a pretty handy skill to have. If you're simply wondering what clothes you should wear in the morning, or if you're just looking to impress someone, you can use it. So let's get straight to it. Just a quick disclaimer before we start. I am not a meteorologist. Predicting weather with no equipment is complicated, so just bear in mind that whatever I say and whatever I predict in this video might not happen and might not apply to your current situation. So don't take my word for it and instead check it online and check it on an app to see whether it's truly going to rain. So just so you wouldn't be caught off guard. By the way, I'm going to make this a bit of a mini-series. This video is regarding the high clouds, and I'm going to make a couple more videos about the rest. So before we actually start predicting the weather, there are three basic types of clouds we need to know. The low clouds, the mid clouds, and the high clouds. The high clouds are the most useful for predicting the weather, and they are also the highest types of clouds in the sky. However, there is one more type of clouds that is even higher than the high clouds. These are called noctilucent clouds. These noctilucent clouds usually form at the height of 85,000 kilometers, which is nearly a quarter of the way to the International Space Station. However, they are not useful for predicting the weather, so I'm not going to talk about them much. If you'd like to know more about these clouds, there's a link down below. So let's get back to the high clouds. The high clouds usually form at the height of 5 to 13 kilometers above the Earth's surface, and they are extremely useful for predicting the weather, especially for predicting the warm front.
Wait a minute, what is a warm front?
A warm front is basically the transition zone where a warm air mass is replacing a cold air mass. This brings in rain because of reasons I'm not going to explain because it's not important. If you'd like to learn more about warm fronts, there's a link down below. The high clouds are called the cirrus clouds. Now, there are tons and tons of types of cirrus clouds. For example, the cirrus, the cirrocumulus, the cirrostratus, and they are all very useful for predicting the weather. Okay, so the first cirrus cloud that we're going to talk about is just a normal cirrus cloud. Cirrus clouds are made of ice crystals and look like long, thin, wispy white streamers high in the sky. And how do you predict the weather using cirrus cloud? There are two main ways. Number one is just seeing a cirrus cloud could indicate that the warm front is going to arrive within the next 12 to 24 hours. However, this is not 100% accurate. The second main way is if there are long white trails behind the cirrus cloud. This could mean that it's currently snowing from the cirrus cloud and the snowflakes are being carried by the wind somewhere else. This usually does mean that the warm front is going to arrive within the next 12 to 24 hours. The next cloud that we're going to talk about is the cirrus uncius. It looks just like a normal cirrus cloud with a hook-like structure at the end. This cloud is a sign that the warm front is going to arrive within the next 15 to 20 hours. Even though it's not 100% accurate, definitely do take rain into consideration. When seeing jet stream cirrus clouds, be prepared for some serious winds. This cloud doesn't necessarily mean it's going to rain, but it definitely means that the wind is going to get a lot worse within the next 6 to 12 hours. The cirrostratus clouds are visible thanks to the halo effect around the sun or around the moon at night. These clouds often cover the entire sky. Thanks to these clouds, we can predict that the warm front is going to arrive after about 10 to 15 hours. Then there are the cirrocumulus clouds, which appear as white, patchy sheets that usually cover a big portion of the sky. These clouds could indicate that the warm front is going to arrive within the next 10 hours. And if there are abnormally large, wide, and long-lasting condensation traces in the sky, that could indicate that a warm front is on its way and it's going to arrive in the next 12 to 24 hours. However, this is not 100% accurate. Wait, does that mean that all cirrus clouds are actually a bad sign? No, it doesn't. And how can cirrus clouds predict good weather? Well, if you see cirrus clouds forming immediately after it stopped raining, it means that the weather is only going to get better for at least the rest of the day. So there you have it, guys. That's how you predict the weather using only the high clouds. Now, if you think that this video was very simple, and I do by the way, you can maybe leave a like. If we can get this video to 10 likes, I will be making a much more complicated and much more detailed version of this, so you can learn even more. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again in the next episode.